Hi everybody. I just thought I would give you a quick video on how I'm creating the stonework for the ruined Temple City of Sigmar table for Holy Wars. That table is being sponsored by Ministomp. Check them out on Twitter at Ministomp. Okay, so what we have here, what you're looking at here is a test piece. I'm going to, if you've been following my Twitter feed, you've seen the work in progress of this table, and it's going to be a canal city, kind of like if you think Venice. So all the buildings and all of the tabletops is going to be floating on water. So what I'm looking to do here is create kind of the stonework that's going to cover the foam blocks of the city, which is the foundation of the city. So what I wanted to do was try to find a cheaper solution than using plastic card or something heavier, because I have a lot of these tiles that I'm going to have, these foam blocks that I'm going to have to create these tiles for. What I decided to do is do a test today using Crescent mount board, which you can find at just about every hobby store or art store. Okay. This particular one is, as you can see here, it's a black on black Crescent mount board. So it's a bit thicker than some of the others that I've experimented with. So what we have here, is the actual, it's just a small test piece. And to create the pattern, I experimented with several different tools. The one that I actually found to work the best to create the grout pattern is the Citadel tool, the Citadel scraping tool. And what I do is I use this side of the tool and apply equal pressure along the crescent board using the steel edge ruler. You see above in the video there, the steel edge ruler right here. And what I was able to do is create the scoring for the grout lines between each slab of marble. Okay. Now, in this area here where you see that's a little bit more kind of gritty and rough, that was using this side of the tool. Okay, so if you're going for that effect, you want to make it look like the grout's been worn. Using this side of the tool actually worked really, really well to create that effect. Okay, another way to create the worn effects is by using this tool. This is one of these router tools from my Dremel, and what that allows me to do is to create this little pitting in the stonework. Okay, just by doing a little bit of scraping on the mount on the board creates this depth of texture, which was really, I think, really yielded some nice results. Now for all this fine cracking that's happening that I have going in between the different pieces of marble, I actually experimented again with several different tools, and I found that this sculpting tool worked the best for me. Okay, it allows me to create, using slight pressure, allows me to create cracks that are more surface cracks, not as deep in the marble, and then by applying a little bit more pressure, I create this a little bit deeper cracks. Okay, and really it all comes down to your hand pressure and how much how much of an effect you want, how deep do you want to go. So just to give you an example, I'll score, let's see, I'll do this corner up here and just create a little bit of a crack here for you. Let's see here. And this is very kind of medium pressure, okay? And it creates a decent effect without actually damaging the surface too much. It's just denting it, right? It's just creating that little bit of pressure there. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and airbrush this up with some primer, just some white primer. See how the effect comes off. Once I paint that up, I'll post it on the feed. Thanks. Hope this is helpful.